Okay, tonight we're gonna be doing the Soto Zen form of Zen meditation. It's the lineage that I've grown up with and that I'm ordained in. And tonight, really pay attention to your breath going in through your nose and out through your nose as you breathe deeply into your diaphragm. And at the bottom of your diaphragm in Japanese is we call the hara. And so breathing into your hara, really focus on your breath. And one of the ways that I like to visualize my breath is like I'm pouring water into my body. And it fills up from the bottom up. So it's not a top-down breath. It's a very diaphragm breath that comes up from the bottom and then up to even the neck. And it's very natural. When you're born, you breathe diaphragmatically, naturally, and then as you get older, you find out you don't need as much oxygen to live, and your ego and thinking shortens your breath. So this is a great opportunity to really bring back that childlike intuition and childlike instinct of breathing diaphragmatically. In this form, I always like to invite to have a nice straight back, that your posture on the outside is a representation of your posture on the inside. So if you can just be aware of how your posture is, that's a very good practice to have the basics of a nice straight back. And then in Soto Zen, the practice is with your eyes open. And so some meditations are with your eyes closed. If you've tried it with your eyes closed, maybe you'll try it tonight with your eyes open. Either one is perfect. And I like to see that when I'm practicing or having my eyes open, that it's the same way that I would go throughout my day. So if I practice with my eyes open, I can go throughout my day being present and more present and aware than I would for myself if my eyes were closed and then open. And the way we do that is have them at a 45-degree angle, looking right down in front of you, very natural gaze down. It looks like your eyes are closed, but yet they're open very naturally. And you want your vision to be wide and broad. The practice of keeping your vision so it's a bright shining mirror reflecting everything around you, so you can see, I can see Andrew and Amber and Lorenzo and Steve as I'm gazed down, looking down in front of me. So that awareness is a great tool that shows me that I'm being present and aware. So the more that your vision is wide, then the more that you know you're being present. And my mind will actually take and have my vision go away, where I'm not, it's like my eyes are closed for a second, a minute, and they never closed, but yet I'm off in my thinking. And then I take a breath and I return back and my vision comes back. Or I'll be focused on a spot on the ground and notice a shape or a face in this carpet that shows different patterns, and then I'll take a breath and return back to that broad vision again. So try it with your eyes open, 45-degree angle, diaphragmatic breathing, back straight. And then we do a hand position called a mudra. And if you've never tried a mudra, the hand position for that is your left hand's and your right hand is on top of your fingers of your left hand, and your thumbs are gently touching together, and it goes right below, 3 inches below your diaphragm. And it shouldn't feel like tight or tense. It should be relaxed. And your thumbs are like they have 2 pieces of rice paper touching right in between the 2 of them. So it's a very gentle touch. And that's another form that you can work with that will have you practice at being present and aware of how you're holding your hands. When I start the meditation, I start with 3 rings of a bell, and you'll see me put my hand up like this. This form right here is called a gasho. So we start and stop the meditation with a gasho. So I will put one hand up and the striker, and I'll ring the bell 3 times. When you'll feel or be able to see me bring my striker up into the gasho, that's when everybody at the same time puts their hands in a gasho, and then we'll slowly bow all at the same time. A gasho is to say thank you for being here. Thank you for all of us. Thank you for the practice of sitting in stillness and silence together. That's what a gasho means, is thank you. So we'll start with 3 rings of a bell and we'll end with 3 rings of a bell. You can't get this wrong. You made it here tonight. I really honor and appreciate you being here. So, try to work with not judging yourself too harshly. Be gentle on yourself and let yourself have the experience that you are meant to have. Our first sitting is 20 minutes, and then then we'll do a 10-minute Dharma talk, and then another 10-minute sitting to end. So it's just about an hour long, and you made it. You did it perfect. Good job. I really honor you for being here. So go ahead and get yourself in a comfortable position that feels right for you, and we'll go ahead and get started. Thank you again for being here.